In the following video, multiple vehicle code violations may or may not occur. Of course, people should always obey the law, but we don't live in shouldland. So until all of the rapists, murderers, child molesters, and Prius drivers are arrested, just let people have their fun. And drive safe.
There's not much of it. There are some buildings at the base of it. And I suppose it's hard to tell how big they are because the tower is so damn big.
Oh, it's the Crescent Dunes Solar Energy Project.
What's the point of the tower being solar powered? Does it then send energy out?
Yeah, so the project includes 17,000 heliostat mirrors that collect and focus the sun's thermal energy to heat molten salt flowing through an approximately 540-foot tall solar-powered tower.
So where does the molten salt come from in the first place, or is it produced somehow in there?
It's circulating in there already, and it heats up.
And it never has to be replenished? Like, does some guy have to crawl up to the top of the box of salt and pour it in?
No, I think it's probably a closed loop system. So what happens is you take, like, imagine a closed, like, plumbing loop, right? And you heat up that salt water, and that salt water goes through what's called a heat exchanger that's with water. So the hot salt water and the water come into a heat exchanger together, and the hot salt water heats up the water, which turns to steam, which goes through a generator to produce electricity. And then that salt water obviously cools down because it transfers its energy over to the water. So the salt water cools down and then is pulled back up the system and reheats.
I was just trying to make a joke about a guy pouring salt with a silo.
Well, I thought you really wanted to know how it worked.
Of course I really wanted to know how it worked.